Hello, this is a raw podcast and recording from Jared Trust Me about what I've experienced, what I've learned, briefly, a summary of my transition from living in Santa Barbara my entire life, being born there, Santa Barbara, California, living there for 30 years, and then moving to Los Angeles, and specifically Inglewood and Culver City. And I did not know before I moved here. I've lived in Torrance, Santa Ana, downtown, Santa Monica, Venice, in LA. I've lived in Ventura, but I had never lived in South LA. Never lived in Inglewood and been close to Watts and Hawthorne, this area. And I've had a very unique experience. One of the most unique and possibly challenging experiences of my entire life. And I did not know it would be so different. I did not know some of the challenges that would await me here. But that was part of the mystery, that was part of the surprise, and that's been part of my dramatic development. Growing up, my dad used to talk to me about how to become a man, at least what it was for him, because I think there's lots of ways to do that. And it's not just when you turn 18 you automatically become a man, no. I think there's much more involved in becoming a man. I think it's one of those things, too, no one can tell you you're a man. You know when you've become one. I believe it does not happen at 18. I think it can come at quite a bit later. They say men mature slower than women, and I know that to be true now. But Inglewood compared to Santa Barbara. First of all, I have a great appreciation for Santa Barbara now that I've lived in LA. And when I've told people that I'm from Santa Barbara, they look at me like, that I've been extremely blessed, which I was blessed to grow up there. But again, this has been part of what I really wanted to gain from this journey and this move was regain my sense of appreciation for other people, for the things around me, for my possessions, for my experiences, for all the qualities and experiences of life. Because I've gotten to a point where I, at least in my personal opinion, believe that everything that has happened in my life has been for a reason. There's been purpose behind it. And one of the things I heard, a quote that I had a lot of trouble for a long time agreeing with and really understanding how it was to be so. And the quote was, "Success comes like a snake through the back door, disguised as misfortune. Success comes like a snake disguised as failure." When in reality, if you change the way you look at something, the thing you look at changes. And for those of us that have lived long enough, experienced long enough, or maybe lucky enough, developed enough to come to the realization and the acceptance that success does indeed come as looking like misfortune, looking like a loss, when in reality, whatever it was, it is an opportunity that will bring you either closer, develop you more, or be the success you've yearned and wanted forever. But I think one of our biggest problems is we think we know what things are supposed to look like. We think we know how we make it, or what we do, or who we marry, or who we're going to fall in love with. We know what they look like and what they act like, and we know where it's going to be and all that. But I believe we're wrong. We don't know what it's going to look like, and we don't know the exact path, and we don't know what it's going to smell like, and what color it's going to be, and how long it's going to take, and how much it's going to be. We can tell the world, tell the universe what we want. We can work our entire lives to manifest what we want, but what we want and what happens and what success looks like is usually, in the end, two very different things. But that's part of the mystery of it, and things that we find the most interesting are the things that we don't understand. Things that have mystery. And we can develop some kind of blueprint for success, which I have spent years doing, but at the end of the day, there's no way of knowing exactly how it's going to happen, or what it's going to look like, or how long it's going to take. But if you keep an open mind and look at all things that happen in your life, good or bad, as opportunities to bring you closer to your ultimate goal or success, then I believe you will find it. You will find success. Because things that are unfortunate end up being the key thing that needed to happen for you to get to where you want to be. And it's all about trying to be open to that, accept that, because changing the way we look at things causes the things we're looking at to change. Thanks.